Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high. See, we went all over. Say this. L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know. My special guest. Introduce yourself, man.
Man, it's Wavy Fee, man.
Wavy Fee?
Yeah, Wavy Fee, man.
Okay, so we about to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I like to ask all my guests how they got their name. So how did you come up with that name?
How I come up with that name? Well, you feel me? At first, I used to go by Fee. You feel me? Because when I was younger, my dad told me, you know, nothing in life is for free. You know, everything costs a fee. You know, water ain't free. You know what I'm saying? We damn near paying for air out here.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You feel me? It stuck with me, and I used to charge people for everything. So, you know, that became my name.
Okay, so I got to ask you this, man, because I know sometimes people go through a whole slew of different names before they get to where they at now. Did you have any other names before that?
Yeah, especially with rapping. Yeah, I had one.
Okay, run them.
Right. It was called, I'll call myself Misfit.
Okay.
Because I felt like I didn't fit in, you feel me, with everybody else and they sound and the norm, you feel me, for being in the Bay Area. So I call myself Misfit.
Okay, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so when did you have the name Misfit? When did you go under that moniker?
When that first started when I first graduated high school. I went with that name for a while until I stopped rapping for a little bit and everything changed. So then my name had to go with it. I went back to original.
Okay, so what city you from?
I'm from Oakland.
Oh, you from Oakland? You said that real proud, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta ask though. You know, you gotta ask. You know, it's niggas all around the world. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
You know, sometimes niggas might be from a back street in Brazil and shit like that.
I feel you.
What part of the O you from?
Man, I'm originally from the West. I grew up there. That's where most of my family from. And I moved to the East. But mainly, you know, from going to a bunch of different high schools and living around, I just be about everywhere, you know.
Okay.
So I just say the whole town.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? You identify with the whole town.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so talk about your childhood, you know it a little bit. Man, how was it growing up where you from?
First, growing up in the bottoms in the West, it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, you see different things going on. I used to be out there all the time on Willow and Campbell. And then my dad and them, they moved us to the hills. So then when we got in the hills, but we still used to go down to West Oakland every weekend. That was, you feel me? That was like the kick it. That's where we at.
Yeah.
So I used to be out there all the time. So it was cool. I got to experience a bunch of different things. I did basketball. I got to travel. I was really into sports. So I got to see a lot of different things. But for the most part, it was cool living in Oakland.
Okay. So you lived in the bottom in the hills?
Yep, bottoms and the hills.
Okay, did you ever live in North Oakland?
No.
Okay, so
I mean, I did for a minute, but that's a whole different situation.
Oh, it was a whole different situation. Was you staying with a chick or something?
I mean, yeah, you know, yeah. I would keep it real. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Don't lie. That's what I expect you to do. You know what I'm saying? So I like to ask my guests this. It's been one of the questions for fellow Oaklanders because people from around the world be watching this podcast, right?
Right.
So what is the difference between East Oakland, West Oakland, and North Oakland if you had to break each side down?
That's ooh. I say
You want to sit on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on that one. That one's kind of hard because you got a lot of people that moved around and moved different places, so you got a lot of mixtures. Like you'll be in the East and you'll find some of them is from the West, or they might be from the North that's over there.
Yeah, but you're talking about the people. I'm talking about the place.
Oh, what's different between a place?
Yeah.
I say North is more right as of right now.
Yeah.
North is probably like more gentrified.
Okay.
You feel me? The North and the West probably more gentrified than it used to be, a lot more. Because you should see a lot more people outside, especially our people outside.
Okay.
In those areas, you know, like at parks and different places.
Yeah.
Walking around, moving about. And in some of the places you would see none of them. They'd be scared to be up over there.
You know what I think? Because North Oakland has always had a fair share of white people to me.
Yeah, they've had the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think West Oakland, you know, I think it's kind of like the country part. It's country to me. Yeah. And East Oakland is like the city part. It's faster.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Okay.
I mean, that's where all the sports teams is.
Yeah, I can see
you know what I mean? I remember back in the day, in the 90s, people, when everybody used to smoke weed, even though they sold weed in West and North Oakland, they used to go to East Oakland.
Yeah.
You know, it was a trip.
Yeah.
Let's go have fun.
Paint the East.
For sure, man. So talk about some of the where your hip hop experience started, where you got into hip hop, and what made you do it.
What made me get into hip hop? I always been into music. My mom used to play music every day. I used to hear music throughout the house every day, weekends, all the time. It's just something that I like. I started off by remembering lyrics.
Okay.
Using remembering artists' lyrics and then figuring it out. And then I'm like, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do.
I'm glad you said that because I want to know what was your first rap song that you actually remembered by somebody else, of course.
Criss Cross, probably Jump.
Jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember to this day, but
Yeah,
I remember it then.
You know what mine was?
What?
Parents just don't understand.
Okay, that's a good one.
You know what that is?
Yeah, that's Will Smith. Come on, man.
You gotta be careful, man. You said you graduated in 2007, right?
Right.
2007. So your earliest, let me see that. You was born in 87, right?
I'm born 88.
Somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Parents Just Don't Understand came out around that time.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, for sure. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Will Smith.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, man. So you said that you started rapping, you know what I'm saying? So what was your first rap song that you actually recorded?
To be honest, I can't really remember the first, but I remember the first time I recorded with my one of my partners. His name was Ramon. I recorded with him at my house. We was in high school. We was going to Berkeley High.
Okay. Okay, talk about the hip hop scene at Berkeley High. Was it a lot of rappers?
Yeah, actually, one of my cool friends back then I really used to hang around with was Rex Life Raj.
Shout out to Rex Life Raj.
Shout out to him. It was a bunch of different people there. And that's when the Vans was really popping.
Yeah.
So all of them went up there basically.
Yeah, that's Lil B and them, the pack.
Lil B and the pack and all them. It was around in that area. Yeah, so and then you had, remember the smoke shop used to be up there on Berkeley on Telegraph where everybody else get the hats and the throwback shirts.
Okay.
And with the shirts with the names and shit. So used to be big over there. Everybody used to this would be a bunch of different little rap groups and whatnot going on.
So it was a lot of rappers at your high school?
Yep. G-Eazy was in my graduation class.
I didn't know G-Eazy went there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say, right?
What?
Shout out to G-Eazy. For sure, man. So check this out, man. You went to Mac too, right?
Yep.
Was it a lot of rappers there?
Not at the time, but now they are.
Mo dope dealers, huh? Shout out to Mac.
that was a spot. That was a cool experience.
Okay, yeah, it was. You know what I'm saying? I tell somebody, I said, man, I thought high school was going to be like Saved by the Bell. I went to Mac. That shit was like Lean on Me. Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
You know, and I went there in 92, 3, when Snoop had the flat top.
Be chilling all day.
No, it wasn't no chilling. That shit was up. You know?
Yeah, it'd be some days you'd be like, damn, real?
Did you say you went to Tech too?
Yeah, I went to Tech too.
So you went to Beehive.
I started off at Tech. I went to Skyline. I went back. I went to Mac. I went back to Skyline. I went to Berkeley and stayed.
So I got to ask you the question.
What's up?
Only you know this. Only you know this. What school had the finest,
Berkeley.
not chicks, but chick, that you can remember, like your high school crush or something? Who you going to pin that on?
Berkeley.
You know what she still fine today?
I don't even know.
Okay.
But Berkeley for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's kind of, I kind of figured you'd say that because that's where Berkeley is the only high school in Berkeley. I mean, of course, the little ones, but that's like all of the schools put in one.
But then you got Richmond, you got East Oakland,
Yep.
West Oakland. They'd be there too.
Yeah. Did you play any sports for any high schools?
Yeah, I played basketball. That's why I mostly transferred a lot.
What you about 6'3"?
About 6'2".
Okay, that's about 6'3".
About
How
2.
much more can 6'3" be than 6'2", nigga?
I know, yeah.
I mean, you ain't stood up yet, nigga. You know. So what position did you play, man?
I played like a wing and power like forward.
Okay, talk about that a little bit.
That was cool. You feel me? I did travel basketball. I played with the Oakland Soldiers, Oakland Rebels. Got the experience seeing Leon Poe and different players at that time, like Quentin Thomas. You know, that's really when the Bay Area was really, really popping.
Yeah.
Also around that, my graduation class is Damian Lillard, so I used to work out and train with him and trainers and guys, and it was cool. Like that was the thing really back then. That the basketball and the football, that was it.
Did you think that you was going pro?
I think, hell yeah, I did.
Okay, talk about your game. What made you think you was going pro?
What made me think that? I don't know. I just felt like I could do everything. I kind of felt like that was my specialty no matter what team I played on. I didn't really trip off scoring a certain amount of points or having the ball in my hand all the time. I basically knew I was going to eat off myself, and I just did handle my business. And
what was your strong point?
My strong point? Probably my defense.
Your defense? Mm-hmm. And what else?
Pride in that. Probably my defense and probably being able to get to the basket.
Okay, so when you're looking at the NBA right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What player or just the NBA, excuse me, in general, who do you play like? Who was your game kind of emulated? Like, man, you know what? I play like blood.
I tried to basically emulate Bron.
LeBron?
Yeah, that's what I tried to emulate.
Okay, so you were slamming too?
Sometimes, but I tried to emulate everything kind of like what he did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really when he came out.
Okay.
At that time. And I got to see him when I was in middle school. I got to see him as he was about to leave high school. And I got to see that, and I was like, okay, in person before, like, man, okay. And it just caught on, and I just emulated his game.
How much of your childhood do you put in your music?
A lot. I put a lot. Yeah, I put the different experiences in there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that. Speak to that.
I put the different experiences, like living in different situations, because dealing with people, having to deal with people in different situations, moving to the hills is different than living in the West. And you dealing with different type of people on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I still would go to school like Mac, but then when I would leave there in the neighborhood and around, I'm dealing with different type of people.
Okay, give me an example.
So, let me see. So, like one funny thing, like
come a little closer to the mic.
Like one funny thing, like
excuse me.
I smoke, right? So smoke weed, right?
Yeah, you better clarify that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of smoke going
smoke
around.
Weed.
Yeah.
So, I sit outside in front of the house and smoke. It's a little different when you're smoking in the hills. Sometimes, people come outside, they'll look, they try to figure it out, like, what's going on? But they see it's me, they'll be like, okay, it's cool, boom. But sometimes they don't see me. They'll see my friends. They'll be like, oh, what's going on? But, when you in the north or you in the east, you outside chilling, you just ain't nobody tripping. Everybody rolling past, hey, what's up? It's good. But, like that's different than having to deal with that.
Have you ever got profiled up there?
Yeah.
Like by the police?
Yeah, I got profiled by neighbors.
Okay, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, they had, I know in one little area they had a little spree of break-ins. And this was right around the time I came home from college. And, they kind of was acting like, kind of looking at me funny until they found the people and they figured it all out. But I was like, God.
Talk about the experience, though.
Like the experience of it? It was just.
Was you walking down the street? Was you smoking? Like.
No, it was just like, it would be walking outside, going outside, and I'd be outside, standing outside, and they looking around. Or like I said, sitting in the car. I'd be sitting outside in my car, maybe smoking, or maybe listening to music, you know what I'm saying, early in the morning or something, and they'd be tripping, or at night, feel me? So they'd be sitting out there looking, I'm like, I'm just chilling right here. Yeah. Sometimes they had the police, a few times they had the police ride past, come by, but they can't do nothing though.
That's real. No, they can't. Hey, that's one of the biggest concepts when a motherfucker be like, they can't do shit.
They can't do that. They look, they be like, keep it going.
So you said that you went to college. What college did you attend?
So I went down to Mount Sac down in Pomona in the Ontario area. I lived out there for a while.
Pomona, that's like L.A., right?
Right, yep.
That's where Sugar Free from.
Yep.
Shout out to Sugar Free.
Mm-hmm, definitely. I went out there, lived out there, hooped out there. Then I came back here, hooped a little bit, and then I'm like, I got tired of that. I needed some money.
So you 6'2". Did you play point guard on a junior college team?
A junior college team, I played like a little point guard, but more shooting and more wing.
What was your average?
Probably like 10.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
It's cool. I mean, shit, your first year, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
What was you averaging in high school?
Like 18 to 18.
18 and 18 boards?
Yeah. Rebounding was like an easy thing for me, too. I played on a team where I had a lot of guys who like to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
So, they ain't going to make it that much.
Yeah.
Rebound. Put back.
Okay.
Easy.
So this is what I want to know, man. For everybody that's aspiring to, you know what I'm saying, like transfer to like high school to college and have these big hoop dreams, what would you tell them? What's the difference between high school?
Staying in the gym.
Staying in the gym?
Staying in the gym, staying in the books, and staying healthy. You gotta do
Okay.
both.
Did you ever get any injuries?
Yeah, I had a bunch of injuries. I played football too. I played quarterback, so I had injuries in my back from that, and then I had injuries from basketball with my ankles and stuff.
Okay.
Yep, having to get in there, fighting, rebound. You in there with them 6'8", 6'9" guys. You in there pushing, fighting. You know, sometimes you roll an ankle.
So did you play quarterback in college too?
Nah, I played quarterback. I played at Skyline, and then after I left Skyline, I played at Berkeley. But then I made a decision because they wasn't blocking too well. I wanted to make it to see basketball season. So
Yeah.
I said, I see y'all.
So now that you got the sports out of your system, when did you really take rap serious?
The whole time I was doing it. The whole time I was doing it, I was walking around the house rapping all the way through. I was writing stuff down, and then especially when I got around like Rex, like Raj and them, I started hanging out with them at school because they played football and basketball. And that's when they was recording at his house in Rodeo. So when they was doing that, I go home on the weekend and I had my little computer and I had my friend. We figured it out too. And I just started, and then really, when I came back home from college, I said that's when I really started.
Gotcha. So talk about some of the projects that you've actually done so far.
So far so far recent, I got a project. I think y'all had a Matt Guy Debo.
Okay.
I done knocked out a project with him. You feel me? Shout out to him. Definitely, we got a bunch of songs together. I got a whole project with him. I got my whole own project July 3rd. I got a Red Summer project I dropped. And I got about 4 projects ready to go.
Okay. So say like you go, like you walk in, like what project do you have that you feel like is the strongest and why?
July 3rd. I feel like it was the strongest just because I had basically, I felt like I had been in the gym version of rapping. You feel me? I had been in the gym basically, and then I really didn't plan on making no tape. And then out of nowhere one night I was listening to beats, and I actually got a song there's a PRE. I got a song on one of their little compilations they got, and dude sent me a beat, told me to do the beat, and that night I just kept going, and I just came up with the songs, and the next day I told everybody to go to the studio.
Okay. So do you make beats too?
Nah, I don't make beats.
Okay. Who your favorite person to get the beats from?
I can't tell you that because then they going to go try to find it.
Oh, like that, huh? You got to keep some of the sauce for yourself, huh?
I got to.
Okay. So do you got Rex Life Rides on any of your projects now?
Nah, I haven't hooked up with them on the music tip yet. I haven't got it to exactly to the point to where I want to get it to make that happen.
Okay. So how far you think you're away from that to getting it exactly where you at?
Not too far.
Okay. How would you best describe your music?
My music is fun. It's fun and it's different because I give you a little bit of everything. I don't just, I don't just stick with the killing and the violence. I give you something a little bit different. I give you something you can listen to in the club. I give you something you can ride to, chill and smoke to. I get something for the females to listen to. I got something for the street dudes to listen to. I got something for the trappers to listen to. So it's different. I give everybody a little bit something different because I got a different end goal than I think than everybody else does.
What would you say like one of your associated acts would be then? You know how like if you put your name up, then they'll say, okay, well you may like this artist as well.
The closest one, the one I get a lot, I get Future. I get Future a lot. I get thrown in there with that because I know how to use auto-tune. I like to use it sometimes in different ways. So I get that. And I like doing that trap type music, that up-tempo, like Southern sound. I like that.
Okay, talk about using the auto-tune because some people say, niggas is always using auto-tune. Talk about that.
Nah, it's a tool. Like if you're not using it, you silly.
Yeah.
These other fools out here using it, you probably can't even tell they're using it. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the right person to do it right, and then you find it's really you finding yourself and you being comfortable with it, nothing wrong with it. You wouldn't believe how many people out here really using it on songs that we don't even know.
Some people say auto-tune kill rap. What you got to say about that?
Nah, cause it's still rap. I like real rap. I like, you know, like Wu-Tang. I like, you feel me? I listen to that. You feel me? So I feel it just made being a rapper, it was always hard to find a singer or someone that can sing. Yeah. So then now basically instead of me having to go find a singer, now fuck it. I use auto-tune now, I can do it.
So now you know I'm about to ask you the $1 million question, right? When you got to do auto-tune in concert, how does that transfer over?
Well, if you get it done right, you feel me? Like me, I don't use it. I use it, but I don't use it heavy. It's not heavy on there. So I could still be able to pull it off if I had to, you know what I'm saying, in person. But I don't use it hella heavy like that. But if you use it heavy like that, I think they got to wait. I mean, you be seeing them perform like that, be using it.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I ain't never...
T-Pain be using that shit while you perform.
Well, shit, T-Pain is a millionaire. I'm talking about niggas that's walking down the street like Wavy Fee.
You gotta have your own DJ and have his hookup and have everything set up and ready for when you feel me? You go. Then that's where it comes investing in a DJ. Having a personal DJ. Okay,
do you DJ?
No, I don't DJ.
But you engineer though?
Yep.
Okay. Did you go to school for engineering?
Yep, I went to City College, San Francisco.
Okay.
That was the only thing that had me going to school for.
You got some of them free hours too, huh? Okay. Talk about City College a little bit.
It was a different experience. I went out there just for me. I had to do something. I wasn't gonna sit around the house all day. Needed something to do, and I'm like, shit. Since I'm going here, I might as well take me one of these engineering classes, do something I want to do, and then take me a real class after. You feel me? Knock the day out and be gone.
Okay.
Let it stack up.
Do you think that rapping is being used, weaponized against black people?
Weaponized?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. I mean, people like, to be real, people like hearing about the violence and the guns and the shooting because that's exciting to them. Just like an action movie, it's exciting. Just like Fast and Furious, it's exciting. So that's what they like. So, I mean, it's really like that's what people like, period. So, I mean, I don't think it's weaponized strictly against us, but they do, you know, push it more towards us because it is our music. But, I mean, at the same time, everybody listen to rap music now. It's not the same like back in the day. Everybody listen to it.
Yeah, but do you think that other cultures of people is receiving it and doing the same thing that they actually hearing on rap music like black youth?
Not all of them, because even all the black youth not doing it. So, not all of them. Some of them are. Yeah. Some of them are. But then at the same time, like you said earlier, it's niggas everywhere. Yeah. So, they might not be black. I mean, they still out there.
Well, somewhere. You know what? Shout out to the other races of people, but I'm only really speaking on our problem first.
Yeah. No, but I think I don't think they, I mean, it's exciting. It's what they like to hear. It's what they want. I mean, I don't think they're using it against us. I mean, shit, we choosing to listen to it.
So this is what I want to ask you. I got to ask you this question, right? You know how they say, like, people would never do a song, like, with a snitch, right? Mm-hmm. Would you ever do a song with one?
Nuh-uh.
What if he made the beat?
Nah.
You can't buy a beat?
I don't want no parts. I don't want no deals with that. I want nothing like that.
Could you get a beat from a snitch?
Rule 101. I don't want no deals. I don't want no dealers.
Could you get a beat? Could you get a beat from a snitch?
I don't even want my session engineered. I'm cool.
Is that a good question?
That's a good one. I'm cool. I'm cool.
What about somebody that's an open homosexual?
I'm cool with my engineers I got now. I'm sticking with them.
I'm saying, like, say like you in the game, right? Does it matter if it's a gay homosexual man or a woman? Could you do a rap record with a homosexual, like, lesbian?
With a lesbian? I could do with a lesbian. I could see a lesbian. I can't see with no dude.
Okay.
I can see a lesbian. Nothing wrong with that. I might get some ideas. Might make a hit that day. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't tell him.
For sure. You a damn fool. Yeah. So you've been around, you know what I'm saying? Have you been on tour yet?
No, I haven't been on tour. I haven't been able to do that yet.
Okay, so when you was in Pomona, right? Mm-hmm. You was making music then, right?
Yep, I was down there in Pomona making music. And then actually a lot of the guys that went to the school, they were from like the city, so they're from like Compton, Inglewood, in the city. So we would make music out there, and then actually one of our coaches is Coach P is one of Snoop Dogg's real close friends.
Okay.
So you feel me? We'll deal with him, but then we'll go to the studio though when we go back to the city, like when we go to Compton or you feel me, Inglewood or wherever.
Did you build up any fan base out there?
A little bit. I built up like a small community.
Yeah.
So now it's paying off because I still interact with those people and then they help it build. So I guess you could say so.
What is the gift and the curse of social media?
The gift and the curse, people tell too much.
Oh, what you mean they tell too much?
Tell too much. People be telling too much about their life on there.
Okay.
They be forgetting that, your business is supposed to be your business.
Yeah, yeah.
The gift is you can get rich.
Okay. So you doing NFTs?
Yeah, I do NFTs, definitely.
Talk about that.
NFTs. So basically with NFTs.
First off, for the people that's at home, tell people what NFTs stand for.
It's a non-fungible token.
Non-fungible?
Yeah.
Okay, that means you can't touch it?
No, it means basically it's almost like Bitcoin.
Okay.
It's crypto. But they're art. They're pieces. Some are art pieces. Some are game pieces. Some are dolls. It's a whole bunch of different types of things.
Okay.
So you can do music. You can do videos. You can do all types of stuff. But it's really for people to own. People to own it. But also, if you are a creator, then it's a way to make money because for each sale of the item that you make, you can collect royalties. So if your collection becomes big and then you bought one of them and then you go sell it, I collect royalties off your sale. So every time the product still keeps moving, I'm collecting royalties from it.
So you into crypto too?
Not so much. I just really stick with the art pieces.
Okay. Now, when you say art pieces, are you drawing or selling the art pieces, or are you buying them?
So I have my own collection of different pieces of art. I got weed, digital weed for the metaverse. Some are metaverse figures, avatars. My personal self, my NFTs are actually going to be game pieces. So I'm gonna have me a game like on the iPhone, or for Google, Samsung, Google Play, that people can play. That's gonna be my end goal with that. And I have clothes. I know some other people that have dolls. It just really depends on really what you want your end goal to be.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think that you could teach a class on that?
Yeah, I have clients right now.
Where at?
At my house.
Okay. Talk about that.
Yeah, so basically I FaceTime or we get on the phone. I have a business partner that I work with. We both work on the art pieces, and he does a lot more of the graphic stuff. And then basically I show people how to set it up from point A to point Z. How to set it up, how to get your accounts, put your money together, give them knowledge, give them game, different parts, whatever they kind of need. And we basically just set a fee up and pay the fee and you get it done.
Okay. So you said that you charge them a fee though, right? What's that fee looking like?
It depends.
What does it depend on?
It depends on how many pieces you want. You want hand-drawn pieces. You want generated pieces. I, myself, and my business partner, Jay Wett, he's actually one of my friends from going to school at Mount Sac.
Okay.
He's from out that way. But he does a lot of artwork for Mr. Fab and Unc. He does a lot of artwork for them and a lot of covers and stuff. But basically, we work together on it. Boom, we come up with it, and we gonna make sure you come up with an original idea. That's what I hate people doing is you got a lot of people keep doing these monkeys and these apes, and it's getting redundant.
Yeah.
And they need to switch it up and do something new. Like people are not gonna continue to keep buying that monkey just because you have a monkey. You do something different.
So, first off, who was the first person with that monkey? Was it Quavo?
No, with the monkey, the first. I saw Gary V with it first.
Gary V?
Yeah, I really saw it. I was really messing with the NFTs like this time last year before everybody was really on it. Like I was down in Mississippi. My partners, they be laughing. I'm in Mississippi early in the morning watching YouTube videos on it. I'm trying to tell them about it. They can't believe it. They like, man, you tripping. But then they came back after I started busting the moves. Like, oh, okay, I see what you talking about. How I do that now?
Yeah. Shout out to your folks in Mississippi. And what's your man name? V Wet?
Jay Wet.
Jay Wet?
Yep.
Okay, so was he rapping too?
Yeah, he does music too.
Y'all do music together?
Yeah, we got a couple songs we got together.
Okay, is he dope?
Yeah, he's nice. He does music. He engineers. He makes beats. He does all that. He graphic art. He real like artist type person.
Got you. You got any beats from him?
No, I ain't got no beats from him.
Okay, what does it sound like?
He sound like a Nipsey, kind of like a West Coast, like a LA sound. You got that sound?
So if I listen to your music right now, would I be able to pinpoint that you from Oakland?
No. Nope. Nah.
So you one of them artists where they just don't know where you from, huh?
Well, I mean, you gonna know because I use a lot of our slang and a lot of our words and a lot of our concepts. And I actually use pinpoint like locations and places, like spots people be, like we hang out at and stuff like that. But for the most part, no. And I kind of don't want myself put in a box of like, oh, he's like a straight Oakland artist, because I think once they do that, they kind of stereotype you.
Do you think that Oakland has been blackballed? Do you think? Oh, matter of fact, this is what I want to say. Do you think that the Bay Area gets the proper shine that they supposed to get?
I don't think so. I think we got a bunch of good artists out here, a bunch of different good artists out here. But I think we just kind of get stuck in the rabbit hole of the gangster music, and with all the violence and shit that really be going on out here. On top of that, it's kind of like they done did Chicago like that a little bit too. They still got some artists coming out, but they not those same type of artists.
Break that down. Break that down. You just talked in a circle on me, man. I'm a little old. Break that down.
Which part?
You said Oakland, right?
Uh-huh.
Basically said that it's a lot of gangster rap coming out here, right?
Right, yeah.
And then you said Chicago is the same thing, right?
It's the same thing, but so like out of Chicago, you got guys or more broader or more mainstream or more open, like Juice WRLD, rest in peace. You feel me? I love his music, but he's different than Lil Durk and Chief Keef.
Yeah.
When they had their heyday, that's when they was really going crazy. That's when Lil Bibby, everybody was coming up out of there.
They was coming.
And now it's just like, you still got a couple coming through the cracks. They pulling them through the cracks, but it's not that hard gangster sound. It's more melodic. It's more for everybody type of sound.
But they still talking about killing at an all-time high, though.
They talking about drugs.
Yeah.
They talking about being higher than Jesus.
Do you think that music influences the youth?
Yes, it does.
That's what I meant when I was saying, do you think that the music is being used to weaponize against black people?
I don't think it's that, but see, I don't think it's just, I wouldn't just say it's just black people, because some of them drugs we can't even get to.
Like what? Hold on. Like what?
No, I mean, like some of those, like living in the hills in different areas.
Living in the hills in different areas.
Some of these kids was taking some of these prescription drugs. You feel me? Way younger than maybe we was. You feel me? We was maybe smoking weed and fucking around. You know what I'm saying? But they was.
You sound like somebody's uncle.
They knew it. They was. You feel me? They was going in mom's cabinet, grabbing out different type of shit.
So
they are a whole different.
Well, people do drugs. The youth are only gonna get younger when it comes to drug use.
Yeah. Really,
like I'm 10 years older than you, right?
Right.
So when I was coming up, people in high school, right? Mm-hmm. They only smoked weed, and I'm just saying for the most part, black people only smoked weed, and they drank on the weekends. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or including Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your era, y'all actually was taking ecstasy in high school.
You right.
That shit was a white person drug.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They was already on it before we got introduced to it. They already knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Cause I have other people I know that went to the private school system.
Okay, black or white or what?
They're black, but
Okay.
they're going through the private school.
Okay.
So you know when we see them at practice, when we meet up because we play on the traveling team. You know, we'd have conversations, or when we travel on the road, and we be talking. You know, they come back and be like, man, you know, they be over here. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Be like, what? Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. Till you, a couple years later, you like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Because now kids
Everybody
are
popping the pills.
Because now kids are on cocaine at high school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There wasn't no people on cocaine in high school.
You was trying to get you a sack. That's it. Then the pills came.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted this.
Yeah. And see, that was a movement.
That was a movement.
I was a part of that movement. Not selling pills, but you know, I mean, it was a big party time. The hyphy movement was a big party time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was kicking it and stuff like that. That wave came.
It's like Future came with the juice.
Yeah.
But everybody started. I mean, Texas been on it. You know what I'm saying? They been showing.
Wait. You said Future came with the juice.
Came with the juice.
You talking about the purple juice?
The purple juice.
People been on purple juice.
That's what I'm saying. Texas been on it. You know?
Future is late to the show.
But that was his big push.
It was.
And that
for Atlanta.
Yeah, well, shit, everybody out here start talking. Even people out here start really came and start fucking with it.
Check this out. Do you know West Oakland, right?
Yeah, I'm saying. You know what I'm saying is basically what I'm saying is he made it popular.
Okay.
He made it popular.
Okay.
You feel me? Just like everybody went from Swishers to Backwoods.
That's right.
You feel me? Mac Dre made Backwoods popular.
He did.
You feel me? So it goes with the time.
So I want to know something. In Oakland, right?
Right.
What turf do you think was the first person that you could recall drinking cough syrup?
The West.
Which turf, though?
I think they was probably from the bottoms. I think I was at Mac. I think they was either from bottom or it was from Corns. I was at Mac.
See, my earliest memories was 34th and Chestnut. When I was little, that was the bow spot. 34th and Chestnut. You know what I'm saying?
That's when I really first. I'm like, what? Y'all? Oh, hell no.
Have you ever drunk some syrup?
Yeah, I like syrup.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How much is it now, man? How much is it?
It's high. $275, sometime Milan, $250. I'll be going to Texas. I'll be gone.
$2.75 an ounce?
A line. Yep.
Yep. That's ridiculous.
It get high if you want the real stuff. You know, you can get the little $40, $15 lines and all that. But I mean,
is it true that people actually have withdrawals?
Yeah, you can have withdrawals from it. I've seen people have it. I don't drink it that much to the point. You feel me? I drink it on occasions when I get my hand onto it, or if I'm out of town, or you know, if I'm in Houston, you feel me, or in the South, you feel me? Because that's what they do.
Talk about how people's bodies shut down off that. What part of the body does it affect to make people incoherent?
I believe it shuts down. I think isn't it the liver?
I don't know. I don't drink this shit.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it's supposed to shut down their liver. You're supposed to drinking it every day.
Yeah.
And that's why they get backed up and their stomach be all big and get bloated and all that. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. I'm still slim.
Do you think that one drug is worse than the other?
He got it. Oh man. Do I think one drug is worse? Yeah. It's a point that you ain't gonna cross. Yeah, some lines you shouldn't cross at all.
You know what my professor told me?
What?
Alcohol is the worst drug.
I can see it. It's cheap, easy, accessible.
Yeah, and it's socially accepted. I could get fucked up right now.
Yeah, and nobody will. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I went to a shout out to Blood. You know what I'm saying? I went to a podcast, right? So they drinking because I don't drink. Man, I seen a motherfucker get so drunk he passed out on camera.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do that.
So is a lot of drugs and stuff like that in your music?
Every now and then, certain parts, especially if I'm down south writing, if I'm down there around them people and everything's going down there. Oh yeah, you could definitely hear it.
So how do you speak on it? Do you speak on it that you just sipping, or do you speak on it that you glorifying?
I'm gonna speak on it like I'm just sipping. Like I'm just doing. I don't kind of like glorify. I might use it for like a quick little line, to explain what we be doing or how we be chilling. But yeah, not to like really glorify it. It ain't like the biggest part of everything. No, it's like a little punchline here and there.
This is what I want to know, man. Is the art of storytelling lost?
No, I do storytelling.
You tell stories?
Yeah, I tell stories.
Are you a good storyteller?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I like Slick Rick, you feel me? Like,
okay.
So, and a lot of different other guys. DMX was really good with storytelling too.
Okay.
A lot of guys like that. So, and then like Andre 3000, I listen to a lot of him. He could be good with storytelling.
He one of the dopest to do it.
Uh-huh.
So you got man a cool little collection of people, you know what I'm saying, that you like to listen to. So when I listen to you, it better not be no bullshit.
No. Everything a little different. Everything a little bit different. I mean, I got, like I said, I got the more smoother R&B songs. Like sometimes I might do auto-tune, but sometimes I might go get a real singer and put them. Like I got a song, I haven't released it yet with the artist. His name's Jay Will. Shout out to him.
Okay.
I got a release. I got one.
So you got Jay Will and Jay Wet.
Yep. I got the guy. I got a guy named Scoringer. He sing too.
Yeah.
On one I ain't released yet.
Are you on a label?
Nuh-uh. I'm signing myself right now, but the main goal is that I actually want to get on a label. I don't want to be independent.
Oh, you want to get on a label?
Yeah.
So what's stopping you?
Really, right now, nothing really. It's just really was myself. You feel me? I was sitting back and really trying to get the music right and stocking up on music and getting it to a point to where now I'm at, to where mainly I'm just shooting videos. Now, if I feel like recording here and there, I might go hop out and record, but I don't really need to right now. I can just write and keep it, keep it rolling because I got a nice catalog. So now I'm really on the push for the promotion.
So if somebody never heard of you, what videos should they go check out first? What's the first 3 videos you recommend so they'd be impressed?
The first 3, probably I actually dropped a video. It's actually called I Got Bow. You can go see Bow. You can actually go see Big Leagues. That's hot. And then the hottest one right now is Tell Me.
Tell Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's coming out soon, though. You got a tape coming out soon, right?
Right, all them songs out actually out right now. All the videos out right now. I just recently dropped them. And then I got a tape coming out. I actually got 2 tapes coming out. But I got a bunch of singles I'm gonna keep dropping.
You dropping some standalones?
Mm-hmm. All these is kind of like standalones unless I decide to. I really had most of them on one tape, but then I'm like, shit. A lot of people telling me, man, them standalone by themselves. So just do it like that.
Anybody in the Bay Area that you want to work with real bad that you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, real bad? Probably P-Lo.
P-Lo.
Yeah.
Shout out to P-Lo.
Shout out to P-Lo. Yeah, I want to do something different with P-Lo.
Yeah.
I want to do what everybody else do with P-Lo. I want to do something different with him.
Okay. I see you got the Gucci hat on and the Gucci shoes, man. You in the fashion? You selling merch?
Nah, I don't really. I sell a little bit of merch with my NFTs, but, not really. Just a little bit. You got to look nice every now and then.
Okay, for sure. Well, I like them shoes, nigga.
Appreciate it.
Man, before we get out of here, man, you want to tell people where they can find you at?
Man, you can find me on IG at Wavy Camp Fee. You can find me also on Spotify, Apple Music, all that underneath Wavy Camp Fee. You can look up Fee. Basically, YouTube, you can find me underneath Wavy Camp Fee. It's a bunch of videos. Man, just look out for me.
Man, thanks for pulling up, dude.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to have to take one of them classes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I'm L-Deez for another episode of I Need to Know, and as usual, come on, you know what